something unusual is happening with the iPhone 17 Pro. It's not just another upgrade, it's shaping up to be one of the boldest redesigns Apple has made in years. And the closer we get to launch, the more these leaks start to sound like Apple is quietly rewriting what the Pro in iPhone Pro really means. Welcome back, viewers. James here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more deep dives into tech that's about to change the game. So here's the big twist. Apple might be walking away from titanium, the material it hyped up just last year, and replacing it with aluminum. Sounds like a downgrade, right? Titanium was sold as the premium luxury choice, but aluminum could secretly be the smarter move. For one, it's about 40% lighter than titanium, which means this could be the easiest Pro iPhone to hold in years. And if you think lighter automatically means weaker, that's not the case here. Aluminum is also a much better conductor of heat, and that could be the real hidden advantage. Because let's be real, iPhones get hot. Shoot 4K or 8K video, game for half an hour, or run heavy apps, and you can feel the heat building. But with aluminum, heat would escape faster. Pair that with the rumored new vapor chamber cooling system, tech usually reserved for gaming laptops and top-tier Android flagships, and suddenly the iPhone 17 Pro doesn't just look new, it runs new. Cooler, smoother, and built for high performance without throttling down. And this design shift doesn't just stop at materials. The back of the iPhone could once again lean heavily on metal, something we haven't seen since the iPhone 7 era. Of course, there has to be a clever cutout for MagSafe and wireless charging since solid metal blocks it, but imagine holding a mostly metal iPhone again. Sleeker, stronger, and refreshingly different from the glass slabs we've been used to for years. It's almost like Apple is pulling inspiration from its own history while giving it a futuristic spin. But design is only half the story. The cameras, oh boy, the cameras, are where Apple seems to be aiming for one of the biggest leaps in years. We're talking all three lenses at 48 megapixels. Yes, triple 40AMP across wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto. The telephoto lens in particular could jump from 12MP to 48MP, and whispers suggest Apple might finally unlock continuous optical zoom. Some reports hinted at Apple shrinking zoom down to 3.5x, but the latest info points the other way, possibly up to 8x zoom. Now, whether that's achieved with clever sensor, cropping, or true optical magic, the bottom line is portrait and zoom shots could look sharper, more natural, and more professional than ever. And if Apple really does line up all three lenses at 48MP, there's another bonus waiting in the wings: 8K video recording across every lens. Samsung has been offering 8K since the Galaxy S20, but the difference here is consistency. Apple wants all lenses to support it, not just one. Imagine shooting 8K video, then zooming in and reframing during editing without losing quality. That's the kind of future-proofing content creators dream about. Even if you don't own an 8K TV, the flexibility it gives you in editing is huge. Now here's where things get even more interesting. Apple is reportedly working on a new Pro Camera app. Not just the simple UI refresh in iOS 26, but a separate app designed for power users. Think Final Cut's camera app but baked into the iPhone, with deeper manual controls for shutter speed, ISO, white balance, and maybe even log video. Apple has never catered this much to advanced shooters on iPhone. So if this leak pans out, it could be a game changer for mobile filmmaking. Of course, none of this matters if your phone dies halfway through the day. But Apple seems to have that covered too. The iPhone 17 Pro Max could be the first iPhone with a 5000 mAh battery, finally on par with Samsung's flagships. The Pro model might land at around 4,500 mAh, and with new metal battery and casing tech, heat management, and wireless charging speeds are expected to improve. Apple is also rolling out its new electrically debonding adhesive, which sounds boring until you realize what it means. Swapping batteries becomes way easier. Instead of fighting with messy pull tabs, Apple's tech just releases the glue with a quick electric charge. That's right, Apple is quietly making iPhones more repairable. Storage is also shifting. The Pro models are expected to start at 256GB instead of 108GB. Yes, that probably means a 50 price bump, but getting double the storage from the start softens the blow. Pricing rumors point to $849 for the base iPhone 17, the $949 for the Air, $149 for the Pro, and $249 for the Pro Max. And the countdown is real now. Carrier leaks suggest Apple's big event will take place on Tuesday, September 9, with pre-orders starting September 13 and deliveries going out September 20. Which means in less than a month, everything we've been talking about, triple 40 AMP cameras, bigger batteries, aluminum redesigns, advanced cooling, and possibly even 8K video could be official. If even half of these leaks turn out true, the iPhone 17 Pro lineup won't just be another upgrade, it'll be a turning point. A lighter, cooler, running, pro-grade iPhone that looks and feels unlike anything Apple's sold in years. And with Apple's track record, you know they're saving some surprises for the big stage.